I love this time of year, especially the fall seasonal produce, from pumpkins of every funky size and color to my absolute favorite Japanese kabocha squash. If you haven't tried this, you are missing out. To persimmons and of course, butternut squash. These fall fruits and vegetables add sweetness and earthiness to any dish. However, with Thanksgiving around the corner, it's really not lost on me that both food prices and food insecurity are at an all-time high, making this holiday more of a stressor than a celebration for a lot of people. So in this episode, I'm going to show you how to transform a few pantry items with some fresh herbs and spices into a classic Middle Eastern treat called Pumpkin Kibbeh. This hearty and filling delicacy will come out to only about $20 and makes a great side dish or a perfect main entree for a lighter brunch. All the ingredients will come out to about $20, and I'm going to show you how to make it right here on Feast in the Middle East. Right, here you go. Do you see that cross section? Let's give it a try. I get that beautiful pumpkin flavor enhanced with the 7 spices. The bulgur wheat has a great rustic texture and nutty flavor that I really love. And then the interior is super rich, enhanced with the spinach and mushrooms, the sweet onions, and the creamy mascarpone cheese. You guys have to give this a try. Most recipes out there for pumpkin kibbeh require just 1 onion for the shell, and I'm doubling that to 2 onions. And I think this is non-negotiable because once the onions are pureed, they're going to be the primary liquid to soak up the bulgur wheat, which is going to add a moist texture and mildly sweet flavor. So just peel and chop up 2 onions and puree until smooth. To add fresh flavor to the bulgur layer, I'm also going to chop up a handful of fresh mint, but you could also use a teaspoon of dried mint if you want. Now, I'm going to use 2 cups of bulgur wheat, the ultra fine kind, which is labeled as number 1. The higher the number on the package, the more coarse the bulgur wheat will be. Now here's my shortcut. I use canned pumpkin. It works great. I use 1.5 cans, and the remaining half I'll just throw in my pancakes the next day. This is going to be the binding agent for the bulgur wheat. To season, I use a rounded teaspoon of salt, followed by baharat, or 7 spices. I use 2 teaspoons of this spice blend, followed by a teaspoon of sumac to give it that tang. So blend this mixture until it's thoroughly combined and let it rest for 2 hours so that the spices and the onions can fully be soaked up by that bulgur wheat. This is going to make up the top and bottom layer of the kibbeh casserole. In the meantime, let's make the filling. You could leave out any ingredient that you don't want. For example, if you don't like spinach, leave it out. But I love the spinach and mushroom combo. So right now I'm chopping up about 1 pound of spinach so that it won't be stringy when I cook it down. Heat up a couple of tablespoons of olive oil in the pan. And this is my other favorite shortcut, ready chopped onions. This is perfect for the filling. I don't have to puree anymore or cut any more onions. Just dump them in there and saute until they're translucent. To save time, I added a container of pre-sliced mushrooms, about a teaspoon of sumac, and some lemon pepper. If you watch my channel, you know that we are all about the lemon pepper life. It adds a beautiful citrusy and zesty note to whatever you're cooking. Once the mushrooms are soft, add the spinach and cook it down until it's wilted. Now, my next ingredient isn't typical or conventional, so my Lebanese friends don't come for me, but I do like to add some mascarpone cheese to the filling. It adds a rich texture and flavor to the filling, and 'tis the season to add cheese to everything in my book. And the final ingredient for the filling is another pantry staple, garbanzo beans or chickpeas. I just use 1/2 can, make sure it's drained, and just mix that all up because it's gonna get nice and buttery when you cook it in the oven. Okay, it's time to construct this masterpiece. I like to use a springform pan. What I do is divide that pumpkin bulgur dough in half. And I'm gonna take half of it and line the bottom of the pan with it, just like I would a pie dough. So just press it all down around the sides and the edges to get it ready for the filling. Now just take the filling and fill it up and make sure that it's evenly distributed. To create an even top layer, take handfuls of this pumpkin bulgur dough and pat it like a pancake. Then repeat this process over and over until you cover the filling completely. Trust me, if I can do this, you can do it too. To seal the top and make sure it gets nice and crispy after baking, I like to melt about a half a stick of butter and brush the top with it. You could also use olive oil as well. Bake at 375 degrees for about 40 minutes and voila, it should look just like this. If you want more Mediterranean, Middle Eastern recipes that are economical using pantry staples, let me know in the comments below. Thank you to my Patreon family for supporting this channel, and look out for some Black Friday sales on my cookbook very soon.